Welcome to Greater Good Radio Hawaii, where leaders inspire leaders. Greater Good Radio Hawaii is dedicated to social entrepreneurship. I'm your host, Evan Leong, and with me is my co-host, Carrie Leong.
Today's guest is Rebecca Parker, President and CEO of Dyer Sons. Rebecca started with Dyer over 20 years ago, and in the year 2000 was promoted to the top position. Through her leadership, Dyer's overall revenue has doubled in the past 6 years and has some innovative company programs designed to serve the community. Please welcome to Greater Good Radio, President and CEO of Dyer Sons, Rebecca Parker. Welcome to our show, Rebecca.
Good morning. Thank you.
So could you tell us about Dyer Sons?
Well, we are a relocation company. We provide relocation services in our island, across the street, or around the world. Basically, we specialize in taking very good quality care of a household goods relocation. In addition, we have our record storage division, which provides file management for those businesses that need that type of service.
So you're kind of like everything under the sun, almost, in terms of relocating and logistics.
That would be correct. If you're moving somewhere or you have a special commodity that needs to move somewhere, we've moved such things as glider planes, very heavy toll telephone booths from England, very unusual pieces, or very simple household goods relocations.
And when you started with the company over 20 years ago, you folks were just doing what type of moving, and have you expanded to these different other things?
Well, when I started 20 years ago, we were providing relocation services, but we specialized more in the inner island, Department of Defense family relocations, and a few specialty contracts. What we've done now is reached out a little bit further to serve more global corporate clients, in addition to records management and auto relocations. So, yes, growing class of customers.
So let's talk a little bit about you, Rebecca. I mean, 20 years, that's really amazing. How did you start, and what is your story to getting to the top position?
Well, 20 years goes by in a blink. You'd be amazed. I started by honestly putting out a resume for a bookkeeping position. My past experience had been as a controller. It was a tough job market at the time, and I was broke and 20-something and very worried about how I was going to pay the rent. So I accepted a bookkeeping position, overqualified, not sure what the future was going to hold, but needed to figure out where I was going. So bottom line was blessed. The Dyer family saw the potential and helped groom me over a 10-year period of time without me knowing that that's where they were heading. Accounting background as far as education goes, some business management skills, and a lot of continuing education. So both in the industry and outside of the industry. So very interesting process in itself. We believe in promoting from within. So all of our upper management staff has come from within. So it makes us have a better quality base and a better place to look at our customers' needs.
How is that working in a family business that you're not a part of the family?
I get asked almost daily, are you a Dyer? Mm-hmm. And I have to answer that question, no, but really feel a part of the family. We believe in having a working family. And I say that to all new hires that come on with us. Welcome to the Dyer Sons Ohana, and we mean that seriously. There's some challenges. The Dyers put together that succession plan. They have 5 children, and the 3 boys didn't really want to manage 80 employees, so they had to create a plan. And you had a choice. Do you sell the company? Do you sell it to the employees? Do you close up? What do you do? And what they chose, which was really wonderful for all of us, was to sell it to the employees. So we now have approximately 60 employee owners, which is a really unique concept, but drives up quality immensely.
Is it hard to manage that? I mean, how do you make decisions then?
Well, there's a management committee, and basically I pretty much have the final vote, but the employees have input to some degree. It's an interesting factor in that we try to make them understand that they own a piece of this company, so everything that they do makes a difference to the bottom line and therefore to their pension plan.
So when you mentioned that they were grooming you, what was the process of that when you look back and go, oh, that's That's what they were doing.
Well, keep adding responsibilities, anything from collections to managing carrier relations to managing contracts with the Department of Defense to bidding out those contracts to negotiating our insurance portfolio, loss ratios, being placed out on a job that you could get an idea of what was happening.
You know, sometimes people look at it and they go, God, I just keep getting more responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what was your feeling while you were going through the process?
Well, there were days that were a struggle, I have to admit, but it's juggling things and learning time management. And I think if nothing else, my financial background certainly helped. Good organizational skills certainly helped. But at times it's also knowing when to say when, because there is a balance in there somewhere, and you do need some time for yourself so that you are the best you can be, particularly in a management position.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more on Greater Good Radio.